What's good, you guys? Back with another video. So in this video, I want to talk about, is the narcissist selfish? Are they selfish? Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's get off into this. Let's dive into, are they selfish? Hands down, they are the most selfish people on the planet. Not to mention greedy, manipulative, dishonest, and exploitative. That's right. Every single moment of every single day is centered around their thoughts, their demands, their ways, their lifestyles, their needs, and their opinions. It's all about self, guys. They live, breathe, and think about how to fulfill their own agendas above anything else. The thought of them putting someone else before them is something they just won't ever consider. Actually, the thought of them being equal to people, or putting their partners or friends or families' needs above their own is like suicide to them. That's right. This is how selfish they really are. But let's dive a little bit deeper. Let's get into how selfish they really are. They keep people around them that give them unlimited praise, attention, benefits, and compliments. They will contribute little to zero in return. And the only time they will put in any effort into anything is if there is something of benefit to them. Otherwise, you can forget about having a mutually compromising relationship. As long as you're with a narcissist, say goodbye to your identity, your wants, your feelings, your needs, your opinions, your desires, your beliefs, your self-respect, and definitely your dignity. The person you were before you met the narcissist is no longer the person you will recognize when you look at your own reflection. This is how selfish they really are. Your entire existence is to serve them, bow down to them, answer to them, defend them, enable them, and do as they say when they say it. They live with the mentality, what's mine is mine, what's yours is mine. This is literally how they think and operate. They are so selfish that they will use up all the money that you work so hard for and expect you to spend it on them. Any money that they earn is theirs, and they won't be told what to do with it. Any money that you earn is also theirs, and they will decide what you do with it. You won't even have control of your own money that you worked hard for and sacrificed for. They will also rarely help you with any financial obligations, and would rather impulsively and irresponsibly spend their money on partying, gambling, alcohol, drugs, sex. They will even take other supplies out on dates with your money and could care less about it. The new supply that they're taking out on this love bombing, they're grooming someone new. They're using your money to do that, buying gifts, and all these lavish things that they're doing for the new supply is at your expense. And they do this right under your nose, right in your face. And this new supply has no idea that they have a significant other at home waiting for them that has paid for all their nights out, all their, gifts that they're getting. They have no idea that that's coming at your expense. And the narcissist will have no remorse about sleeping with other people and crawling back into their comfy bed right up underneath you, right? Snuggled up next to you. They will carelessly spend and spend without thinking about the debt that they're putting you in, with all the debt that they're incurring. Your house is going undone while they're taking care of somebody else's home with your money. That's right. Why? Because it's your responsibility to pay it off while they're getting off completely unscathed, without having to take accountability or make any sacrifices on their end. They're so selfish, guys. They will selfishly try to ruin your closest relationships with your friends, family members. They will even try to seduce your own family members and friends right in front of you, under your nose. They will selfishly flirt with other people in front of you with no regard for how humiliated and upset you are. They will have no problem trying to hook up with someone else when you're in the same room. That's right. In fact, the thought of them making someone jealous turns them on. Now watch this. You upset, you hurt, you're aggravated, right? You are so broken, and they're turned on by your pain, by your suffering, by what hurts you. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. They're turned on by your pain. It entices them even more to see how much they can get away with and play around with others, knowing you are completely loyal and committed to them. They love pushing your buttons. It's honestly so sick and sadistic how low, how absolutely low they will go to see someone hurt and confused without having any care at all about how distraught you are, what you're feeling. They're so selfish. They will selfishly leave you in a heartbeat when someone more enticing comes along. This could be someone they met online. Perhaps it'll be a coworker. It could be your neighbor or a random person just passing by your house. They could be at a bar, a club, even a grocery store. It doesn't matter. They could be pumping gas. If they find somebody more enticing than you, they will sleep with this person behind your back, right under your nose. Somebody they don't even know, guys. It's unbelievable. They have no standards or boundaries. Nothing and nobody is off limits to them. It doesn't matter how much time you've invested into them, or how nice or beautiful of a person you are, or how long you have known them or been there for them. They will constantly be switching up their supplies because they get bored on a regular. They are continuously searching for new people to engage with, while also reaching out to former supplies from their past that they have managed to manipulate for so long. Loyalty and commitment are foreign words to a narcissist. Foreign words. One moment they could be living with you, sharing a home with you, planning a future with you, and the next they have all their bags packed, ready to move in with someone else. It doesn't matter if you have a family together and you have children. They will leave all that behind if they feel there is something better for them. If they have groomed you enough to know that you will come back to them with open arms. If they leave you, this is a cycle that they will repeat continuously, because they know that no matter what, you're a loving person, you're a caring person, you love them and you care for them, and they'll just come right back, and you'll have open arms when they come back. Anytime their supplies doesn't work out, they can just come right back, and you'll be right there waiting with open arms, just like they thought you would. This is what they feel. They are so selfish that when you reach out to them to fix things, communicate, after they have discarded you without any answers, they will become the most evil and mean person to you have ever encountered. They will take this opportunity to let you know exactly how they feel about you too, which is nothing. They will put you down even further. That's right. They will tell you never to contact them again. They will tell you to move on. They will tell you to block them, or they will block you. They will block you like a coward and play the most twisted psychological games with you that will start to make you unravel. You will lose yourself. You will be left with no closure as to why they have just decided to cut you off so drastically and hurtfully. Y'all, they are so selfishly involved in themselves that they don't want anyone else, especially the ones closest to you, to feel happiness or joy. If they feel like you have been successful at something, or if you're celebrating momentous occasions or anything that will ensure that they ruin it for you. It could be your birthday, your anniversary, a special award you've won, a promotion you received, anything that makes you happy. They will set out to destroy it. While everyone else is wishing you a happy birthday or congratulating you on your achievements, the narcissist will be playing with your head, putting you down, giving you the silent treatment, ghosting you, demeaning you, and hurling insults at you constantly. This is what they do. You have absolutely no idea why they're treating you so despicably. You'll wonder what the hell is going on. Why is this even happening? Because, it's natural for loved ones to share happy occasions together, right? But when it comes to a narcissist, the only happiness they care about is their own. They are selfish. They could have been planning a special anniversary together, and they will take this moment to break up with you. That's right. Cheat on you, not come home, ignore your calls, ignore your messages, and basically just drop off the face of the earth to make you feel so low about yourself. They are so selfish that they get thrilled and excited by watching you squirm in confusion and heartbreak and torment. Are y'all entertained yet? Narcissists are so selfish that even if you are sick and going through difficult struggles in your life, they will take this opportunity to show you just how much of a burden you are. They don't understand how another person can have troubles, challenges, and are human like everyone else, and get sick from time to time. They will be annoyed that you have inconvenienced them with your problems. So let me get this straight. You're sick, not feeling well, and they're mad at you. You're inconveniencing them because you're not feeling well. Just think about that for a second. They will be annoyed that you have inconvenienced them with your problems. So they will just hop on over to one of the other supplies that is readily available for them, waiting for that narcissist. You could be pregnant with your child, for example, right? And feeling very ill and tired, just fatigued. They could care less and would rather sleep with someone else who isn't having all the hormonal issues that go along with everything that the narcissist wants. Even though it's completely normal for you to feel like this if you're pregnant. I mean, it's a part of biology. But they can't grasp that at all. You could be suffering from a chronic illness, and instead of them being a partner to you that holds your hand and helps you through it, they will abandon you and leave you because they don't want to be responsible for caring for someone who is sick, that has health problems. However, watch this. They expect to be nurtured and cared about, looked after, and have every single need catered to when they are feeling under the weather or dealing with health concerns. They are so selfish that you could be cuddled up next to them watching a movie, and they would rather be looking at their phone, scrolling through social media, checking out other people that they want to flirt with and sleep with. They are so selfish that they will prefer to watch pornography and masturbate than have a close connection with the person that loves them and cares for them. They will comment on how unattractive you are to them. Now that your body has changed, you could be aging. They will intentionally make it known how unattracted they are to you and how attracted they are to other people. You could be out for a date night and they will be flirting. That's right. Checking out everybody around, trying to hook up with someone right in front of you. You can forget about having a loving relationship that makes you feel respected, wanted, or loved by a narcissist. They view everyone as objects and think that anyone is fair game for them to interact with. There is no limitations to how far they will go to make you feel small and worthless. Y'all, they are so selfish that they will take every secret you have ever shared with them and use it against you, and then share it with others to humiliate you. Perhaps they know your deepest insecurities, and they will find a way to hurt you even further, make you lose all confidence in yourself. Maybe you gained a few pounds. Maybe you've lost a few pounds. Maybe you have stretch marks. Maybe you're getting wrinkles. Maybe your skin is breaking out. They will make fun of you by commenting on your weight, your skin, anything about you to make you feel worthless. They won't say anything nice to you to make you feel better or reassure you that you are beautiful or you're handsome. You won't get this from a narcissist. They will talk about your issues to mutual friends, your families, or anyone else who will listen, and try to make it seem like there is something wrong with you while they are the ones who are malicious and behave immorally. They are internally insecure and empty. So they don't want anyone else to have something that they don't. They don't want another person to feel happiness or confidence. Their goal is to deplete you of every ounce of security you had in yourself and tear you down to absolutely nothing. They are so selfish that they will use their own parents, siblings, their children, y'all, the dog and the cat, if they could. They will take them for everything that they can give, everything that they can give to them. Enabling all their toxic behaviors and only spending time with them when they need something like money or food or a place to stay. They pretend like they care, but only when it's because they're getting something in return. They treat their own family members as their own personal ATM machine that they can use at their own expense. They will have no problem spending every single last dime of somebody else's money, including their life savings and retirement pensions. They use their own grandparents, y'all. Anyone in their family can get it. They will also do this to complete strangers as well, such as finding elderly people on dating sites that they are vulnerable and lonely. And I've actually seen this happen before, where the narcissist will get online and look for vulnerable elderly people to abuse. Y'all, this is crazy. They do this to complete strangers when they can't get the supply that they want. They will deplete people outside of you, all around you, all around them, of every penny they have and take off into the sunset with someone else. They will leave them not only completely blindsided, but financially broke. They are con artists. They are so selfish that they don't even care about their own children. They may act like they are a parent of the year. They'll do it for Facebook. They may do it for Twitter. They may do it for Instagram. But meanwhile, they rarely ever actually spend time with their own children. They are used as pawns. They neglect them by putting them down or making them feel small by having such high expectations that they could never attain. They will use them to make themselves look good to others, like at family holidays, like gatherings and stuff like that, or special school events, or they will attempt to pretend like they are involved in their child's life. But in reality, their presence is almost non-existent. And they aren't the nurturing, loving, encouraging parent that will make all the hard sacrifices or compromises of raising a child. Perhaps they agree to equally co-parent, maybe pay child support. That'll never happen. You can forget about any of that because they will only see their child when it's right for them. And they will only pay child support if they have the extra money after everything else they have blown their money on for them. Maybe then they may see about their children. And this could be court ordered. Y'all, they feel they are above the law. They think they are the law. They will walk away from their own children and move into someone else's home and never look back. It is so profound. That's how little anyone means to them, even their own flesh and blood. They are so selfish that even when you call them out on every single horrible thing that they have ever done to you, they will deny it and turn it around on you. They will swear at you, yell at you, call you crazy, accuse you of things, put the blame on you. They could also become physically violent and even aggressive when they are confronted about their behaviors, and will be very, very defensive. They may block you and use this as a way to cast you completely out. They know in their minds what you're saying is true, but they can't admit their wrongdoings because that means that they have to take ownership and change their ways, which is something they will never, ever do. If they are cornered with evidence and proof of them cheating or getting caught or lying, then they will selfishly manipulate you by making false promises to change. They may give fake crocodile tears and act like they are remorseful. They may give a half-assed apology and say they made a mistake. But this is rarely ever going to happen. And if it does, they will never change. Why? Because they are selfish all the time. Narcissists are selfish to the core, all of them. Every decision and choice they make is centered around themselves. Every person in their lives is there to serve them like a slave and make them feel good. The ones that don't submit to their demands and pass all of the tests will get kicked to the curb, and the ones that do will get to stay a while. They'll get walked on, but they can hang around a while. They'll be used and abused and repeatedly tossed away like a paper plate. You know, some people will only love you as much as they can use you. Their loyalty ends where the benefits stop. Y'all, this is so real how selfish they really are. At some point or another, we all display narcissistic traits, or from time to time. But what differentiates the difference between someone with occasional traits and someone with this disorder is that most people can empathize with others genuinely and feel bad when they make a mistake and take the steps and effort to change. A person who is a narcissist, a true narcissist, cannot empathize with anyone. They're incredibly selfish in every way you can think of. Do not be fooled. This is who they are. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. They are selfish, and that is it in a nutshell. Don't you ever wonder if a narcissist is selfish. I just gave you all the reasons why they are just that and nothing else. Thanks, guys, for listening. Take the time out to like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, guys, until next time.